because like I say, 95% of America, we are trapped in the rat race. It's only a select few people, but really just the rich and wealthy. They're the ones who not got escaped the rat race, and they're trying to keep us trapped into the rat race by just keeping us in this consumer mindset. You have to humble yourself. You don't need every pair of Jordans. You don't need a car every 5 years. You don't need the biggest house on the block. Humble yourself. Take care of your soul. Take care of your peace. Live off the bare minimum. You have nature and all this freedom in the world. Why do we lust for all this different materialistic things that bring us no value in life? It's the consumer mindset. We have to reprogram how we think. And all that starts with social media. Social media is telling you, okay, we need to follow this trend. We need to buy this. We need to buy this to feel cool. We got to unplug ourselves from that. What's up, YouTube family, man? So it's your boy Dom. Welcome to my channel. This is your very first video that you're watching. Stick around, watch this video all the way through, bro. This video right here is so important. You don't want to miss out on anything. So today's video topic is going to be about how to escape the matrix. So it's a lot of things I want to talk about. I already got it written on the board. So let me go ahead and break it down to you real quick. So get off social media. Take a social media detox for 2 to 3 months. Use social media the right way. The news, and escape the rat race. The rat race is very important, so stick around to the end of the video for that one, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is get off social media. Social media is not the real world, bro. It is basically like what I got written on the board. It's not the real world, it's the world of egos and thoughts. Let that sink in what I said. Egos and thoughts, bro. All you see on Instagram is just people constantly competing with each other for no reason. Like, social media put like this pressure on you that's not necessary, you feel me? Like, you could be having a good ass day, right? Good ass day. You get home, you get on your phone, you check Instagram, and you just seeing all these people just posting all these wonderful stories about their life that's truly just not how they living for real, you know what I mean? And it puts you in this competition mode to where you feel like what you're doing in life is not good enough, that is not the case at all. You know what I mean? It's put this social pressure on that you're okay. By the time you're 22, you need to have this. By the time you're 23, you need to have this. By the time you're 25, 30, X, Y, Z. You see what I'm going there with this? And at the end of the day, that is not how life's supposed to be lived. It's supposed to be literally you versus you. You're supposed to be in competition with yourself. Not with your neighbors, not with the Joneses, not with all these other people. You're supposed to be in competition with yourself. So social media put us in this false realm of reality. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like we need to take a social media detox. Now, me personally, I took a social media detox for 1 year. It was amazing. I kid you not. It was like one of the best things in the world. You know what I mean? What I noticed when I took my social media detox, I had ample amount of time to get things done. Like, I had so much free time to, like, it didn't even make sense. Like, it was no more excuses for me not to take care of what I have to take care of. You feel me? For that day. So with that being said, it also reprograms your time frame, and it also gets you more in tune with the real world. It gets you in tune with the face-to-face people conversation. Because I ain't gonna say a lot to you, bro. In this generation, we're not really communicating with people face-to-face anymore. It's more so a text, FaceTime. So it's not like people don't, like, when I was off social media, what I noticed, I was outside more. I was just sparking conversation with just random people, just being outside, just being in tune with nature and stuff. Like, it gave me just a sense of purpose just to get outside the house, you feel me? And like I was saying, like, people don't have communication skills no more. I noticed, like, when you go to the park, people literally just on their phone in the park. So if you go sit by somebody at the park, they're gonna look at you like you doing something awkward. And in reality, before we had these phones, that's all we used to do. We used to communicate, because as humans, we need to communicate. But I noticed with the social media realm, it's like we forget how to just do the very basic function, which is just communicating. You feel me? So it's very important to take a social media detox, because it opens you up to the world. It opens you up to the reality of the real world. Because right now we're trapped in the matrix, bro, for real. So we need to start using social media the right way. Bro, I kid you not. If you just on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, just looking at ass and titties, fix your life. Fix your life, bro. If you not, I'm swear to God, like if you just really just on there just for OnlyFans and just looking at nudes, what are we doing? We need to be using social media for us to make money. If you're not using social media to make you money, then what you doing besides wasting your time? Social media is literally designed just for us to keep us distracted. You feel what I mean? What is the purpose of you just looking at ass and titties 24/7? What is the purpose of you looking at memes 24/7? I get it, bro. I get it. Memes are funny. Like, I kid you not. Like, some of that shit just really be making me laugh out loud. Like, for real, for real. Like, especially Twitter. I'm a Twitter head. You feel me? Like, Twitter's the best app. You feel me? But I also have a limitation with Twitter. You see? Because I noticed, like, I could really be on Twitter for, like, hours and not get nothing done. And then really complain at the end of the day, like, oh, I didn't have enough time to get this done. Oh, why I didn't get this complete. And I look back, oh, shit. I wasted, like, 2 hours on Twitter. I could have used these 2 hours to... You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? So, with that being said, bro, we got to clean up our social media. Now, the only way to use social media is it's basically a platform for you to build your business and market your brand. So, if you're not using social media to market your brand for you to make money or start a business, you're just wasting your time. Honestly, point blank, period. Now, I'm not saying, like, have a dull life. I'm literally just saying reduce the amount of time that you're on social media. Because you're getting trapped into this bubble of nothing. That's all social media is, nothing but false egos. I literally just said that earlier in the video. It's just false egos and thoughts. That is it. That is it, bro. We gotta get out the bubble. It's like life, we're here in this little bubble. But it's so much more to life, but we keep being trapped in here. We gotta get out of that. You feel me? So with that being said, let's get into the news. I don't even watch it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I watch the news, but I watch it to laugh. I ain't gonna say a lie to you. Like, the news is funny. They only tell you what they want you to know. It's so much more top secret things that's really important to the world that we don't know about. Seriously. Like, the things that they tell us, it is kind of like, it's like they show like a little small portion to get our emotions attached and invest into these things. You know what I mean? Like with the whole racism situation. We had so much positivity going on throughout the rise in 2020, but we never heard about it. It took for me to be on Twitter to like really do my research and really see, okay, we're not just riots. We actually have more peaceful protesters than we did with riots. But you know what the media did? It zoomed in on the riots to paint that picture. That is all the news is designed to do, is to paint a picture. It's designed to create emotion. That's all they want you to create, emotion to get reaction. That's all the news is designed for. Because if you really pay attention, the news do not talk about anything important that need to be said. Let that sink in. You feel me? Like, we have so many bills being passed up on behind the scenes that we don't even know about. Seriously, do your research. I wasn't on game with this until like maybe 4 years ago. My ex, she had told me about it. You know what I mean? Shout out Jay. Real talk, shout out Jay. You really put me on game with like how the news really only tell us what we want to know. You feel me? Because like, you got to think about it. We have all these countries and politicians and rules going on, but we only know just the bits and pieces. We don't know the true details. And the next thing you know, maybe 5 months down the line, oh yeah, such and such happened. But we should have knew about this like 5 months ago. You feel me? Like the whole coronavirus situation. China been knew about this since August of 2019. It didn't hit the news in America until February of 2020. This is some real important stuff. Like, we've been knew about it, but the news never shared this. So that's why I don't even watch the news no more. I just watch the news just literally to get a laugh. Like, seriously. The news is nothing but just BS, for real, for real. But, hey. And, bro, this is the most important thing of this whole video right here. Escape the rat race. You need to escape the rat race. The rat race is something that 95% of America is trapped in. I was even trapped in it. I had to do my own research and just figure out what is the rat race and how to get out of it. So what is the rat race? The rat race is you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, and you work for somebody for the rest of your life. You work for 40 years, you retire, you live off of your retirement and your 401k for like what, 10 years? Because by that time you're 60. So you're gonna live freedom for 10 years and then die. You work 40 years, but you live free for 10 years. Let that sink in. Do that sound like a good deal? Do it sound like a good deal? You work for 40 years, and you have 10 years of freedom to do what you want to do. So let me explain what I mean by that. It is nothing wrong with having a job, but the end goal is not for you to work for somebody for the rest of your life. The end goal in your life need to be on your purpose and start your own business. Make your business out of your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? That need to be the end goal of your life. You need to be your own boss. You need to be in control of your own freedom. Because as long as you're working for somebody, you can't make the income that you want. You're on salary. So you make what this man tells you, and you could be fired at any given moment. That's not a good life to live. No matter how hard you work at work, your boss gonna make you work harder for the same amount of money. Do more, make less. That's not a good mentality to have. Now, look at this. All the energy that you focusing on your boss business making him rich, focus that energy on yourself. You see what I mean? If you focus all your energy on yourself and starting your own business, the sky's the limit with the income that you can make. And then you got generational wealth. You feel what I mean? You create a business today that your kids, your kids, your grandkids, your great-great-grandkids could work for your business. That's freedom. But the only way to get that freedom, you have to get rid of your ego. You got to be more humble in life. You don't have to live your life in debt. So what I mean by that is, let's say you get a good job. Start stacking your money. At least save 50% of your paycheck. That doesn't mean go buy a Hellcat, buy the biggest house that you could afford. Now you trapped in with all these loans and debt, and to the point to where you have to keep this job because obviously your pride won't let you lose what you bought. You won't let the repo man get your stuff. You feel me? Because that's embarrassing. So don't even put yourself in the debt. Start stacking your money and building wealth. You have to start making investments. You have to start getting more assets than liabilities. Live your life in debt, you're going to be trapped into the rat race. And you're not even going to notice that it happens because, like I say, 95% of America, we are trapped in the rat race. It's only a select few people, but really just the rich and wealthy. They're the ones who got escaped the rat race, and they're trying to keep us trapped into the rat race by just keeping us in this consumer mindset. You have to humble yourself. You don't need every pair of Jordans. You don't need a car every 5 years. You don't need the biggest house on the block. Humble yourself. Take care of your soul. Take care of your peace. Live off the bare minimum. You have nature and all this freedom in the world. Why do we lust for all this different materialistic things that bring us no value in life? It's the consumer mindset. We have to reprogram how we think. And all that starts with social media. Social media is telling you, okay, we need to follow this trend. We need to buy this. We need to buy this to feel cool. We got to unplug ourselves from that. But until you humble yourself, it'll never happen. Until you take a social media detox, it'll never happen. You're going to be trapped into the rat race. And once you in it, you in it. It's hard to get out. And most of my viewers, y'all young, y'all still in high school or freshmen in college. You feel me? Or y'all could be like around my age, you know what I mean? You could be around 23, 24. We're still young to this world. If you learning this knowledge right now, bro, yo, like life is good if you learning all this right now. If you learning this knowledge right now, you could do whatever you want in life, bro, especially if you're still in high school. Do not have a consumer mindset. Humble yourself. So with that being said, I'm about to wrap it up real quick. The news is fake. You need to get off social media. Start taking a social media detox. And most importantly, bro, free yourself from the rat race. Free your mind. Keep elevating life. Keep self-improving. Escape the rat race. That is the most important thing. Start a business. Have an entrepreneur mindset. That is the only way to be free in your life. You do not want to work 40 years just to be free for 10. You feel me? Doesn't make sense? Don't make sense at all. So with that being said, man, I hope your boy is being blessed. Start thinking on your entrepreneur mindset. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, man. More videos like this coming soon. Peace.